If you own a Chevy HHR, at some point, inevitably, you're going to have to replace the door handle. The reason being is that it's basically fundamentally flawed at this pivot point, and over time, it'll almost always break. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the door handle. Let's get started. You'll need a T30 Torx screwdriver. You'll need a small flathead to remove that plastic panel for the screw. You'll need a new door handle, and mine includes a spring and a metal pin. Yours should include that too. And I also have a plastic trim removal tool to remove the door panel, but you could probably just use some flathead to remove that too. You'll also need a cutter or some kind of scissors to cut the old plastic pin out. We'll start by removing the plastic panel. It may become a projectile, so watch out for that. Now we'll remove that T30 Torx screw. We'll then go into this little cubby on the door panel to remove the two T30 Torx screws. You might have a little rubber mat here. You'll just have to remove that. In my case, it's not here. Next, we'll remove this push pin fastener on the side of the door. I will be using my little flathead to push that little pin and then remove the fastener. And that might happen, but we're still good. To remove the door panel, we'll start on the side closest to the side mirror, and I'm going to use my plastic trim removal tool to remove the trim. And really it just gives you a grip, and once you can get a grip on the inside, you could use your hand to just rip out the fasteners or pull the fasteners out. For this last one, we can push the door outwards to loosen that last piece, the last fastener. With the fasteners removed, we can start seeing the back of the door. Now, if you have your old door handle connected, you can pull to open the door if it still works, kind of. And we'll remove this metal wire or pin here by pulling up and out. Now we'll use clippers to cut the old pin off. And really, you could use clippers or some scissors, but I've got clippers. Okay, so now we remove the pin. And after removing the pin, we should easily be able to take everything else out. So we have the old spring, and just maneuver the old door handle out. And we got the old door handle. Okay, so we got that there. Now we'll want to get that metal pin, and we want to put that into the door handle. So right now I'm just pulling it out and maneuvering the door handle into that pin from the top side, not the bottom side. So put it into top side of that door handle. Like so. We've got our new spring here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the door handle from the inside. I'm going to insert the spring like so. I'm going to let go of the door handle, and the top side of the spring should be within this little space here. Now what we'll do is we'll get the pin and we will insert it from the top plastic bracket through the door handle. Let's see if I can get that. Might need some little fiddling. Through the door handle, into the spring, and through to the other side. And I can see on the bottom that it's through. Now I'm going to tension the spring back to this little bracket here. If we can do that, just like that. And that should be done. Now all we need to do is put the door panel back on, and we should be good to go. We're just gonna test the door handle, and it feels good. First, I'm going to get the door latch cable inside of the plastic frame, and then after that, I'm going to start by getting this bottom fastener in, because the opening is on the top side, so you got to go from the bottom up. And after that, I'll do this, and then the rest of them we'll insert that push pin fastener. So first we'll put this through, making sure to align it with that inner hole. Then we'll push in the pin. Now we'll put those two T30 Torx screws back in this little cubby and tighten them up. And if you have that rubber mat, don't forget to put that in there. Now for the last T30 Torx screw. And don't forget that plastic cover. And now for the final test. The door opens. All right, guys, with that being said, I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.